In season 5.5 of Marvel Rivals, one of the worst characters in the game is Black Panther. He is not good at all. He's pretty bad. So I, as a Black Panther enjoyer, thought upon myself, thought of my little noodle. If I was the brilliant man who went by the name Guang Guang, what would I do to buff Black? Now, with my own personal design philosophy, my first rule is always fun. Not balance. Why not balance? This game's gonna have in 4 years, this game's gonna have over 100 characters. Balancing that many is impossible. As someone who's played a lot of fighting games, when you add more characters and a lot of more characters, balancing is impossible. You can't balance that many characters to all be around the same level. So you just have to say fuck it and you go for fun. If you go for fun, everything's forgiven. Next up, good. Also making them good. Even if they're fun, well, fun's always a fun. Even if they're bad but they're fun, people will still fucking play them. People still play Spider-Man because he's fun, but he's bad. It's always making them good. Because if they're good and fun, people are going to want to play longer, play that character longer, and it's just a whole thing. Numero 3. The third reason is quite simply skill expression. I designed a character for it to be skill expressive. You can tell the difference between a bad Spider-Man and a good Spider-Man, a bad Black Panther and a good, but you could I want you to be able to tell the difference between the characters versus not like, I don't know if this person has 1,000 hours or 1 hour on a character. I can't genuinely. Now, some of you are already like, no, don't love Black Panther. Keep him dead. Thank God. He was so broken. He was I'm gonna keep the buck with you. Black Panther was never broken. He was good. He was never broken. He had a lot of counterplay. It's just that she refused to switch to his counterplay. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I know you really love playing Cloak and Dagger, but if you're going against the BP, you might have to make some concessions. I know it's unfortunate. You can't play your favorite character. Now in season 5.5, the amount of counterplay he adds is crazy. In season 3, Ultron effectively shut Black Panther down, but no one wanted to play Ultron because, I don't know. Season 5.5, Ultron shuts him down even harder. He has 2 drones. Luna's freeze is instant. Cloak and Dagger's bubble's always been a pain in the ass as a Panther player, but now she has 275, so now you can't even spear dash her. Wonderful. Or you can't do the unreactable. Crazy. Gambit shits on him. Rogue fucking pulls annoying. Bucky pounds his ass into a fucking another timeline. Holy shit, when I play Bucky and I see a Panther. Free eats, I tell you. Free eats. Okay. Now that I got that 7 months of seeing people complain about Panther being broken, when I'm just like, just counter pick them, we can move on. So the first buff I would give to Panther, because one of the biggest issues, if you play Panther, if you dabbled in Panther, is Panther turns into a spectator more than a player. So Panther, as you all know, if he misses his dash, well, maybe not all of you, Panther misses a dash because Satan herself decides to put up a shield in front of her last second, or any other numerous reasons, bubble, shield, jumping, wall climbing, all types of shit. You are useless for 10 seconds. So you then proceed to run away for 10 seconds. And if your team gets squad wiped, you're now useless for 30 seconds. And that's 10 seconds minimum, because now you have to reposition. You have to hope you didn't use all your resources. So now you gotta wait for your spears to recharge, your dash to recharge, your kick to recharge. You gotta wait for all that to recharge. Then you engage. Then if you miss again, or it gets blocked, once again, there are various numerous, or you get CC during one of your dashes, or any one of the numerous things that can happen, you're now useless again for another 10 seconds minimum. That's unfun. So first change I would implement: any elimination resets the cooldown of a spear. Not both spears, one spear. This will let him engage a little bit more, throw his spears a little bit more, because any kill just resets it, his spears. So being able to get a kill now allows you to use another spear, so now you don't have to be like, I would love to spear you, but I'm a little bit low. It also allows him to engage in fights more, so even if you're out of your dashes, you can still kind of throw your spear a bit from off angles to do damage, to get kills, because if there's someone at 15 HP and you have a spear and you're like, I might throw my spear, or if let's say there's someone at 100 and you don't have your dash, you're not going to throw your spear at that. If your dash, you missed your dash, you have a spear, it's like they're at 100 and you're like, I'm not. Now you would throw your spear, get that kill, your spear comes back, you're still a little bit engaged. I think it would be fun. And also seeing people just hit them fucking spears would be crazy. Like, oh, they're one shot in the air, I don't have my dash, but I have the spear, but I kind of want to save both my spears. Now you're not going to be saving, because you're like, if I get the kill, I get rewarded for, you get rewarded for staying engaged with the team fight and not just, whoop, I missed my dash, I'm off. Good luck, hope y'all figured it out. So that's one. The next one, now this is gonna be one that Black Panthers are gonna feel me on. Everyone else is gonna hate. Any final hits refreshes Spirit Wind, aka the dash. Every Black Panther player who's played him for any sufficient amount of time has felt this in their bones, where you're fighting an enemy team, there's someone in the back line, they're one shot, you go and you dash them and you kill them. And as a reward for picking someone off, you get no dash for 10 seconds. So now, let's say it's a 6v6 fight. A strategist in the back gets one shot. You go as Panther, you dash. Now, as a reward for picking someone off like you should, you now get to watch a 5v5 because you're not participating anymore for 10 seconds. So now for 10 seconds, you have to effectively hope that A, they don't turn around and just immediately kill you, or B, that your team doesn't then get picked off by two people and then you just lose. I think it's horseshit that it doesn't just refresh. I've always wanted to refresh if you get a kill, because there's also a bug, which I'm just going to include this now, that I want fixed, where his spear doesn't instantly put the vibranium mark on them. There's like this little delay, and sometimes it happens more than I would like. If you spear and you're holding dash and you dash, you will hit your dash before the spear. So you go through them, then the vibranium mark appears above them. Now this could be a latency issue, but it's real fucking annoying. And I need the spear when it hits to instantly mark them so it doesn't happen anymore. But yeah, I want it to where if Panther picks someone off, he can kind of keep going, right? Because if he gets a final hit, he also gets an elimination, which means his spear's back. I want his uptime to be more. He gets a final hit, guess what? Spear, dash, back. Which means he doesn't ghost dash anymore. Kill, boom, boom, dash. Now he gets a spear, he's back at it. Boom, 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 boom. Like, I want you as a Black Panther player to be rewarded, where you're like, oh, I'm going off. I'm going fucking crazy. Final hit here, bam, it's back up. And you're going crazy. Instead of you used all your abilities, now you're useless for 10 seconds. Like, okay, if you have your ult, you can keep going, but without your ult, you're fucking useless. Oh, I got that final hit. Oh, now it's a 5v5. Or, oh, I got the final hit. Like, once you get a final hit and you used your dash, you've made the fight, you've lost a team member, because you're not melee, and Panther's melee. Like, you can't fix that. You just can't fix that. He does not have enough health to try to do that. He's not Iron Fist where he has the survivability, or no, yeah, that's not happening. So those are like the 3 changes in the fix I would like. I think if they did that, I think he would become more viable, because there would be more uptime to all of his abilities. Where if there is someone one shot, you get him with the spear, you got final hit, your spear rins back up. So instead of you waiting 10 seconds, oh, 2 seconds pass, do a spear, final hit, and now you're back at it. That's what I desire, and I would, if I was to make any changes, that's what I would do. And then for all those wondering, oh, but no, he needs a rework. Oh my, how would I rework him? This is what I would do. So like Spider-Man's web tracer, he puts a mark when he hits you with the reb, and then he can, he wings to you and then uppercuts you, right? Typically, or it's mostly he just kind of webs to you and then kicks you. That's in the air. So as Black Panther, if he hits you with the vibranium mark, also I don't like this one because it's just so much boring, and it's just kind of, it feels limiting. Like the fun factor, I guess, would still be there, but like I think it would make him, like, it wouldn't really improve him. It'd make him more balanced. Fuck balance, fun. Always go for fun. I just, like, he does the web tracer thing with the vibrating mark. He dashes towards you, does like a 3-hit combo, and then dashes behind you. I still think it's just bad because in this rework situation, it would be, he spears, dashes up to you, 2 hits, dashes behind you, then he would turn around, spear you again, put you in animation again, and then the second animation would kill you. But that's a whole lot of time for, while these animations and while he's doing that, for the strategist to scream, help, help, help. And then the other strategists, if they haven't imploded, simply goes, heals them, or, Mag throws bubble, Emma comes, grabs, kicks, Rogue does her thing, it's too much time in between for the lack of damage when you have characters like Hawkeye, who can one-shot, Hela, who can 2-tap, Bucky, who can 2-tap, Phoenix, who can 2-tap. you got all these characters that can kill you in the snap of a finger, and then you're gonna have the assassin character whose whole shtick is he has to get close to you. Like, he cannot do damage if he's not near you. Well, not true. Spear, oh, he can do damage if he's not directly next to you. But 90% of the time, he gotta come to you, which is the entire disadvantage of the assassin build, is that their survivability is weak. Panther only gets shield on his dash. Other than that, he's a fish. And it's not even that much over shield anymore. Like, he's a fish. So even with this rework, I think it would just take too long to kill. You would never kill anybody unless they were completely by themselves, but you're already doing that as Panther. So like, does it do anything? It's more reactable, sure, but like, it wouldn't make the character any better, I think, in my opinion. So I'm just not a big fan of the rework, I think, because I personally like what they've done with him, and I hope they keep him the same. Because I personally like what they've done to him, and I hope they keep him the same, but just improve him. So yeah, these are the buffs that I would give to the Black Panther. And that's going to do it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below if you believe these buffs, what they would do to the character, what these buffs, theoretically, if they got implemented next season, what they would do for the character. Would it keep him the same? Would it raise him up? Do you think you would see him more, see him less? Be more represented in pro play, less represented? Just let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. That's all I got. I am gone. Peace.